Let's test it today. Off-road climbing capabilities of different types of slightly taller vehicles. The first one to appear is the small hill climbing car one. The next step is to make the sand on the off-road course. You need to manually break the cork bit by bit. This process quite tests your patience. It's a pity that I don't have it. This is our testing ground. Simulate off-road sandy road conditions. This is the end point of the test. Simulate different slopes with my hard-working little hands. Contestant no one started off as soon as he spoke. Effortlessly on a 5-degree slope. Passed successfully in 5th degree. Now raise it to 10 degrees. This makes for wheels, all sunk into the sand to varying degrees. Final test failed. Next, share the weight by adding width. Rocket car Note makes its debut. Right from the start it's 10 degrees Celsius. Although our speed is a little slow, but it's stable. Carnota completes the task easily. Next is the challenge of 15 degrees. Really unsatisfactory start. I fell into bed right from the beginning. We are based on Carnot 2 by increasing the number of wheels to change the wheel load bearing. Let's count how many wheels there are now. Vehicle Note 3 is ready for departure. Let's start from 15 degrees when we come up. Vehicle Note 3 is walking on flat ground, past the finish line smoothly. The slope reached an unprecedented 20 degrees. It's a pity that Vehicle Note 3 stopped just after departure. This time we change our strategy. Test passability by increasing tire size. First of all, it's still for wheel. Carnot prepares for challenge. Let us start testing from 10 degrees. What's terrible is that he didn't even get past 10 degrees. This time we change Carnot for 2 full-time four-wheel drive. Have you started traveling a little off-road? The second challenge of 10 degrees begins. Pass without any suspense. Next is 15 degrees. It turns out that four-wheel drive is not a panacea. This time we tried to increase the grip of the tires. Change to a larger size. Welding wheels with more texture. Carnot for 15 degrees second challenge begins. He really just lied down wherever he fell. But you dig holes really fast. Let's get something bigger this time. For wheels. If that doesn't work, let's do 112. Drive unit. Still a four-wheel drive structure. Vehicle Note 5 makes its debut. Let us start directly from 15 degrees. This is called an ease. I guess 20 degrees is not a problem either. A slap in the face is called a quick slap. Next, I want to do something different. No wheels this time. Can you guess what I'm going to use? Can you swim freestyle? It's the kind of swimming style where the hands and feet flat. I plan to test it on Vehicle 6. This is the place I used to pave the way. Freestyle swimmer Nolu appears. Come up and open directly at 15 degrees. This shows how strong his self-confidence is. Although the fall seems to be in slow motion, but it doesn't affect us keeping moving forward. There is something to say. You can't reach 1,000 miles without taking small steps. Nolu reached the finish line with his legs. Next challenge 20 degrees. I have an ominous feeling. Sure enough, after just a few flutters, he started digging a hole in place. They say he is powerful with 3 heads and 6 arms. Then let him have 12 arms. This adds an arm to each point. It should be faster than. We will open directly to 20 degrees. High energy ahead. He actually laid down and quit. As for the increase in angle, need to place a counterweight in front of the car to improve vehicle balance. Nolu, second attempt at 0 degrees. Finally, I staggered to the finish line. This time it's finally the crawler's turn. Although the speed of the tracks is not as fast as that of the wheels, but the stability and passability are much stronger. Crawler No-Chi, make a brilliant debut. Player No-Chi is very stable. I chose an initial difficulty of 10 degrees. When it comes to stimulation, it becomes a show of force. Probably a minor flaw in the design. The second attempt begins. This time I passed without any trouble. Player No-Chi jumped 15 degrees radically. So people should be more modest. This time it failed because of slippage. We add anti-skid decoration to the tracks. This is the same principle as snow tires in winter in the north. Come again at 20 degrees. Wait, what is this for? He actually turned the car in front of him into the car behind him. Change the direction. Don't forget that the driver also needs to back up. Please pay attention. Passed successfully at 20 degrees. This is an unprecedented 20 degrees. Do you think he can pass? Did you guess it right? If a test is too serious, the true meaning of science popularization is lost. Now comes the real part of this video. This time using a few different wheels. Rear will use chainsaw parts. Use of chainsaw. Video step by step. The Nova land acquisition contestant appeared in previous periods. Practice using 15 degrees first. for players to successfully pass. Next is 20 degrees. It's a pity that the challenge failed. The next step is to fight for the second player. It is based on the No 5 car, added for more giant tires. Start testing at 15 degrees. Pass the test without any doubt. The above is a 20-degree test. It turns out that he is just a faggot. Have you learned it?